Joined here with softball coach Mercedes Bohte, Brynn Escobar, Makayla Westmoreland. Coach, been a couple weeks since we talked to you. Just kind of go over the last couple weeks where you played Regis and MSU Denver on the road and starting conference play.
We've done a lot of good things. We just need to score more runs. Being 2 splits for the conference kind of first 2 weekends doesn't feel great, knowing that really just left a lot of runners on base. We've pitched it pretty well. We've hit it pretty well. It's just been a little bit inconsistent, and some of those teams have just come away with some more clutch hits than we have. The plan is to change that moving forward.
Of course, you guys were able to be at home against Regis. That was the RMAC tournament champ last year. A little bit different squad this year. Metro offensive team down there. Kind of what, besides the team not be able to hit some of those key moments you've talked about, but what are some of the high points that your team has done so far besides pitching?
It's a bunch of freshmen, including this one here, hit home runs. And really our bats came alive this last weekend. Day 1 versus Metro, I think we had 28 hits on the day, kind of all through the lineup. Some players that are still young, whether first or second year, hey, bats are coming alive. It's great to see, and just some good plays on defense and diving plays in the outfield and a lot of good effort. Getting good things coming forward. Just we need a little bit more. And to secure those series wins, really 4 games, that's always the goal. We can do it. We just got to get a little bit tougher on a couple of those scenarios and not let them score 4 in the bottom of the 7th. Dang it.
She kind of talked about the youth of your team. A lot of freshmen on this team, Brynn. Kind of talk about your adjustment to college ball so far.
I think it's definitely been an adjustment just having to incorporate like school and softball, because I feel like growing up all throughout high school, travel ball, it's mostly just school and like softball during the summer when it's not, you're not in school anymore. But like here, like our main softball season is during school. So it's really a balance. I think it's been good, and everyone in the team has been really supportive and helpful. A lot of the upperclassmen and senior captains offer really good guidance and just help with time management and everything like that.
And then just given that we're in the RMAC, this is a very offensive conference. I mean, you saw that in Metro, the ball flies there like crazy. Have you kind of noticed that difference coming from California to here, that the ball flies in Colorado a little bit differently?
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that, especially like at practice. Our team can laser the ball over the fence, and it definitely goes out a lot more than California and what I'm used to.
And then, Makayla, for you on the opposite end, you're one of the upperclassmen on this team, one of the few. Kind of talk about the leadership role you've taken on this year with so many young freshmen.
I would love to be more of a leader. I don't have a lot of words to say in front of everyone, but I think my side conversations kind of help out a lot. I think I have a good amount of knowledge and good things to say. I'm excited for next year to really step up into that leadership role, but it's been fun being on the other side of things. You know, I'm not young anymore, and I finally have a spot, and I'm finally like old enough to have my words matter to the team.
And so the way this season starts out, I mean, you play tough competition right off the bat. After 1 week, you roll right into conference. What's the learning curve, especially for the young kids trying to get ready for conference that quick after only a couple of weeks?
You got to learn quick. It's kind of like from a fire hose. We just get a couple weeks of practice. In January, thankfully, we had good weather, so we could be outside. You go play good competition. And that's what kind of preview of what regionals is like. And that's kind of why we were there, to go play those teams and just see kind of how far off we were. Offensively, we were off, but we did a lot of really good things down there. And to see what those teams look like early on, everyone's going to get better. Conference is totally different when you're playing the four games against the same team. And we're not facing mid-60s pitching. We're not facing some of these UT, Tyler, Angelo State that just do maybe a little bit trickier things. But then, hey, we can't take them lightly. And I think we've had kind of a funky mix of that. 4 games, it's fun. You get to really know all these RMAC teams. And returners can talk about certain players or their field or what their coach is like and just kind of their style of play. We really give them a lot of information on what these teams are like, so they're prepared. Again, we just gotta like put the dagger in a little bit more, maybe a little deeper, so that everybody knows that we are the best team in the conference.
Yeah, Makayla, the top of the lineup it's pretty powerful. I mean, you've got the bats up there, and now it's kind of you're setting the table, but you've got so many young kids toward the bottom of the lineup. There's a little more pressure on you guys to really kind of get things going and help the young and the new kids to pick that up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this weekend, the bottom of the lineup did a very, very good job. I thought they, brought us up when the top of the lineup couldn't do what we needed to do. They did phenomenal, I thought. Coach likes to have me in the middle of the lineup to kind of help with that. That's what coach says, to get some more, keep things going in the middle. And I mean, I love it. I love hitting 5 right now. It's a perfect spot for me. And I think the younger girls are doing a great job at the bottom of the lineup right now.
I see, and Brynn, it did look like everybody last week, and especially the first 2 games, just kind of calmed down a little bit at the plate. The Regis series looked like people were kind of pressing a little bit. You feel a little more confident, a little more comfortable now?
Yeah, definitely. And I think not only speaking for myself, but for the whole team, everyone gets really amped up and that pressure to perform at the first beginning of the season to like prove themselves. But over time, getting more at bats, you just get more comfortable with the girls, and that like you're here, you've proved yourself already, and now it's just time to like perform and do your job out on the field.
Coach, going to this weekend now, you face Mines. They're 5-13 overall, and they've done well in the RMAC so far. Kind of what's the outlook and the preparation for this weekend, coming back here to home on a kind of a warm weekend now?
Yeah, warm weather. It's great. Girls will be out in shorts today at practice. We just got to do clean softball. I think our defense needs to be cleaner, and we're going to go over that today. We need to get some more momentum on our side and leave a lot less people on base. We do innings where we get on and then we just leave them stranded on second and third. And it's like, oh man, we got to more RBIs. And when we're on a roll, we need to take advantage of those opportunities and score more runs. That leads into a better next game for us. We just have that momentum. You get those wins and start to hopefully score a lot and start dominating. It's easier to pitch. It's easier to play defense. All those things go hand in hand, and it goes game to game to game. Mines is a little different opponent. We know kind of what their style is. They got a new coach, but again, we just got to play to our level, and I think that's the biggest thing. Not playing down to different level, or hey, maybe their pitchers have different speeds or what. We just need to be able to hit the ball in the gap.
All right, question of the day, the best one. It's gonna be rapid fire, so each of you can answer one by one each round. The first one is sweet or salty?
Sweet.
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 Hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot.
Cup or cone?
Cup.
I'm going to go cone in a cup.
I'm cup.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
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 And then last one, cat or dog?
A
Dog.
cat. Absolutely a cat.
She has a cat tattoo. So.
Dog.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doug.